I don't imagine they went into draft expecting to pick Olaf here, but this is a fantastic Olaf game in terms of the setup that you have available to you. And, you know, Monkey is a player that really likes to play aggressive and likes to play fast, and he's going to get the opportunity to do that here, but I think... And we got him. We got him coming out. We got some cheers for this one, and woo. I'm excited. I know the crowd is excited as well. A lot to like about these two different drafts. I think AL is in a pretty interesting position. This comp falls off incredibly hard in the late game, even with Rumble's level 6 coming in. Like, you know, the level 11s, you can traditionally count on it, but they need to make some plays happen early. We've already got some action. Tarzan potentially looking...
Oh, decimating smash. Oh, it doesn't find anyone from Q, but Dredgeline right on top of Kale. He's forced to flash away, but Vampire goes too deep. Yeah, that's first blood going over to Tarzan's Pantheon. The third item where they're tanky enough to survive while Ragnarocking through, you know, a team fight and ignoring all CC. They actually have enough damage, but meanwhile, Monkey is just going to show up early onto the bottom side, knowing that Kale did not have flash from the first blood fight. Told about some of the concerns for Anyone's Legend later this game goes on. WE shifting up their bot lane to the top side of the map. Does Vampire actually want to stop this recall? You know, Dredgeline under the tower. But now Anyone's Legend with priority are invading onto this Olaf. No flash available, and since he already popped Ghost on the bottom side, it's an easy pickup, and Tarzan now 2 kills on the Pantheon.
But you know, behind in terms of how things are getting adjusted. It's just a free objective coming in from AL and nothing else to take on the top side for WE.
And this is exactly how Tarzan wants to be able to play the game. You know, if Tarzan gets to live in a world where his lanes are self-sufficient, even with jungle intervention from the enemy team.
We'll see if WE want to try and change their fortune here.
They're definitely daring them to. Kale is separated on the other side of the Weaver's Wall. Here comes the Scion. Cube lands the knockup on top of Flandra. He is in trouble. The bailout comes through. Equalizer over the top, and Vampire could be the first target to fall. Tarzan locks him down with the spear shot. Big Tibber stun from Shanks as they are running out Monkey even through the Ragnarok. It's a double kill for Tarzan. He's looking for a triple kill. Tarzan is fed as all hell, baby, and Anyone's Legend is just going to rally behind their jungler to victory.
Yes, I mean, this is just about as terrifying as it could ever possibly be for this team, and that fight ends up going drastically wrong. Once
Tarzan is seen on the right side as WE have snuck their way into the banana brush. Tarzan should know that there's members there, but he eats the damage with the empowered E, but he's still taking a lot. The bailout survives and allows him to get out alive. Equalizer gonna cut off the escape route from Karis. Cube trying to buy time. Taeyun using the Killer Instinct to reposition himself, but Tarzan shows up once again thanks to the Grand Starfall, and another fight that seems to start out well for WE ends in dismay, and Anyone's Legend ride the coattails of victory.
It's Pantheon, so he can negate so much of that damage, and KL was able to get in there. All of a sudden, the bailout comes through. Pantheon ends up surviving by getting a kill and diving the backline. Maybe a little bit over-eager coming in from Hope. All right, we will see here what they want to go for. The Herald has been started here by WE, and they're bursting it down pretty quickly. Remember, Tarzan already used ultimate. We'll see where the fight wants to be started.
I mean, credit to WE. They were able to get a nice pincer on Anyone's Legend. Fighting power that WE have on their side, and it just not risking it by trying to contest the Rift Herald.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense as Flandra. Oh my god, so much damage! Monkey wasn't there anymore. The Olaf showed up and then he was gone, but I mean, that's what happens when you run into a Rumble Annie combination and you have no MR. That's going to be a bit of a problem for the Olaf here, so
depending on what kind of gold he's sitting on in his pocket, he might say, yeah, screw it. I'll just buy a Medjai Soul Stealer for myself. WE are going to get a chance to get some gold back into their pockets, and that definitely indicates they were in dire straits with the pity prizes and the objective bounties being procced there for the T1 turret on the top side. Cube at least has dissuaded them from taking the dragon, but Tarzan is now here, and now this Scion has nowhere to go.
They figured it was a pretty good time to use it considering they could get this dragon as well as the kill onto Cube, so overall just another fantastic pickup for AL, and it's once again just their tempo and their pressure that continues to put them ahead. That's what Tarzan's the best at.
Who will face check first on the side of WE? Karis at least gets vision in front of Otacon, but no one can get there in time. So it's an easy secure for the side of Anyone's Legend. They're going to work their way back to the mid lane. Tier 1 not going to even fall. Tarzan will guarantee the safety of this structure as Cube gets a decimating smash, but Tarzan just blocks it with the empowered shield. And now the rest of WE, do they fancy a fight here in the river? It would be bold.
It would be very bold. I think that's correct. Flandra on the flank.
Okay, Ragnarok at least ignores the stun, but the hostile takeover catches 3 in the pot on it. Tarzan with a quick Q flash slays members from the side of Team WE. A double kill for Flandra thanks to the power of that equalizer and the flame spitter burning Taeyun to a crisp. Tarzan will go down, and it's a big gold bounty secured for Team WE, but at what cost?
The 2 towers, Karis?
Oh, the bailout. Oh, okay. All right, Anyone's Legend. Let's calm down. I know you guys are super far ahead against Team WE. Let's not disrespect them too hard. They drop a couple crucial kills that I don't think is going to necessarily upset the balance that we have seen conditions here. It is the Kai'Sa, right? And Anyone's Legend did kind of give her a 1,000 gold bounty back into it, but they're going to jump right on top of Monkey, and Taeyun is trying to kite this one out. Monkey already losing so much HP off the back of Tarzan's engage. Rest of Anyone's Legend trying to corral them in. Weaver's Wall will at least cut them off from one side or the other, but Taeyun getting jumped on by Tarzan, tries to escape with the killer instinct, but he's got nowhere to go because he just jumps into the rest of the team. WE are just scrambling for scraps, but they're the only ones getting killed in the aftermath of these fights, and Anyone's Legend just going to corral them all one by one. Cube is the last one standing. Not a single member drops from the side of Anyone's Legend. 5 for 0 ace, and that's the sold for theirs to claim.
Quite a long time. I hope we'll get a replay of this so that I can kind of detail where exactly a lot of the CC ends up coming in, because most of the members of WE did not have a single second to move in that fight, which just is incredibly tragic considering how much gold they are in the early game, and you know, we can start taking over later. I don't mind. You know, I'll put my ego aside. Flandra?
Oh,
no way, he just kills Karis.
Flandra's just about to style on Karis. There's 3 seconds before this Weaver's Wall. There's no room for him to go. Good use of the flash. Monkey knows it too, and because they spot Monkey on the bottom side of the map, Anyone's Legend saying, well, hey guys, jungler's bot side, this is a free Baron for sure, and we're approaching the 10,000 gold point. Yeah, we're now at 11,000 gold advantage, and Tarzan finds Taeyun. He should just be able to solo out this 80 carry. Yep, thumbs up. Taeyun knows that this game is chalked, and Anyone's Legend are just a couple moments away from being able to run it into the base of WE and take the first game of the series.
With the Rumble getting a solo kill, with AL getting Baron, and then your AD carry getting caught in the middle of the map with no one else around. Yeah, not looking particularly good for WE. Not the play I would have made. Double inhibitors falling here mid and top, and they can keep going. It looks like they do want to try and push to end the game, but are they going to be able to do that? Death timers are very short. Taeyun up in 5.
AL are definitely going to try. It is 2 seconds before Taeyun respawns, so they'll have all 5 members. But look, Hope is just autoing the Nexus Tower without any challenge, so WE are going to really wait until the very end. Hostile takeover is ignored by the Unstoppable Onslaught. Nice buffer there, but it's still a solo tank without any damage members really being able to hit the front line, because Tarzan is just solo tanking with this Pantheon. Flandra goes gold, and the Flame Spitter cooking WE members alive. Another 5 for 0 ace, and if that doesn't show dominance, I don't know what does. Anyone's Legend take the first game of the series.
These were some of the best highlights from today's matchup. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.